We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Game 1 of this 4-game set straight ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Rex Nakamura is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Christian Verman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 27.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Striding into the box, Randy Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. A ball and no strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Odor has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Joe Wiggins, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wiggins has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, Bobby Rosa.
So striding in, Bobby Rosa. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rosa is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The right fielder, Steven Roberts.
Now batting, Steven Roberts. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Padres down in order. Still no score. Now in the box, Scott Gifford. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Gifford.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Count is 1-2 now. The pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. He's right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is it. The left fielder, number 17.
At the plate, Christopher Wiggins. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here comes the first pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Coming to the plate now, Curtis Wiggins. First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fastball well outside. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosa is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in, Steve Garvey.
Steve Garvey.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
The third baseman, Jan Hervey. Solarte.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means Jan Hervey Solarte will be the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Clemente is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Rugden.
Now to the plate, Rugden Odor will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brummett is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Edward Arnold. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Around first, digging for 2, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs...
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
At the plate, Joe Wiggins. Bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. And they're runners at the corners now. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
In now, Christian Brummett. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Smoke toward third. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in the switch hitter, Randy Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Wiggins stands at second with 2 gone. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One and one. Here it is. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Pirates lead it 1-0.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Talking with one member of the club's front office, he said one area they're certainly needing to improve on is on the bases. He said they're simply not scoring enough runs, and he thinks that adding some athleticism and the ability to get into scoring position via the stolen base could help them get more run-scoring opportunities. They're near the bottom of the league in both categories, guys, so we'll see if they make some adjustments to address those areas going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and the Pods' first hit in this one is good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way to answer. They're down 1-0 already. He races the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Oh, 1. Here it comes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Rex Nakamura.
Stepping in, Rex Nakamura, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. 1 out and a runner on third. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. And this batter is able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Bobby Rosa, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
And he misses. 2-1. 2 out with a man at first. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brummett's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. New inning set to get underway. Digging in now, Roberto Clemente. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1-1. Clemente, 23 years old, is almost surely going to represent the National League in this year's All-Star game, as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a hard liner towards short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 10, Scott Gifford.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Scott Gifford. Here comes the first pitch. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in, Christopher Wiggins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded by Odor. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Striding in, Steven Roberts.
The right fielder, Steven Roberts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hit softly down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, first baseman, Steve Garvey.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Steve Garvey, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. A ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. 1-1 to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. It was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In his career, Odor is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
At the plate, Curtis Wiggins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Wiggins.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Now here's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. In now, Edward Arnold, and he puts it on the ground to second. Adore is there, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
So stepping in, Tyler Wiggins. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hit on the ground out to short, right to Gonzalez. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. The leadoff double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Joe Wiggins. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Padres 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Avila.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. First offering on its way. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And it's fouled away. Gonzalez stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was a supplemental round selection back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Marwin Gonzalez becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. To the plate now, Rex Nakamura. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Fouled away. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down 2-1. Ready for another shot now. Christian Brummett. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Randy Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 the count. Sent on the ground out to second. Odor has it, and there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Stepping into the box, Roberto Clemente. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Charlie Blackman will lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Charlie Blackman.
Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Gifford over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now
every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right?
Bobby
How about that?
Rosa.
One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready now, Bobby Rosa. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Steven Roberts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he fouls this one off. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail it here 2-1. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Scott Gifford. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, man, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit in the air to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 17.
Digging in, Christopher Wiggins. Here's the first pitch to him. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Two and 0. Hard on the ground towards short. Gonzalez is there. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Digging in and looking for more, Curtis Wiggins will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here it comes. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Digging in, Edward Arnold. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hard ground ball to third. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Pirates 2 and the Padres 1. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Steve Garvey do up with 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, John Henry. Norte.
Stepping into the box, Yonhervis Solarte, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Clemente is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
So coming to the plate, Rougned Odor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A 1 pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1 and 2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Lance Patterson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 22, Lance Patterson.
Now at the plate, Tyler Wiggins. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Tyler Wiggins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. lays off for ball one. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Still even at 2-2. And the pitch. Fastball well outside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder. See you later. A solo shot here to left, his first home run of the season, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Stepping in now, Joe Wiggins. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Giro, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the eighth to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
From the stretch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Blackman is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Number 21, Roberto.
So digging in now, Roberto Clemente. Has a look, now the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. Andy Padilla gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 28, Andy Padilla.
Scott Gifford will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. And to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
So striding forward now, Curtis Wiggins. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Line drive base hit. Clemente rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they push the lead to 5 now. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Padres 1. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Avila. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping up now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Count now a ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch to short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Starling Marte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Starling Marte.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Mike North answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 52, Mike North.
This is line to left. Wiggins is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Now the 0-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating a changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
A pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Eric Calderon enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in once again, Edward Arnold.
Leading off for the Padres, the catcher, Edward
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Calderon, a 6'4" right-hander. He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Line towards center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
At the plate, Tyler Wiggins, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from 2nd to 3rd, and oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Into the box now, Mike North. And look out. Wow, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Standing in, Christian Brummett. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Gonzalez for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The batter, number 8.
8 bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Coming to the plate now, Randy Wiggins. Runner in scoring position with Sergan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Pirates 7 and the Padres 1. Striding in to start the ninth, Bobby Rosa, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Standing in now, Steven Roberts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Steve Garvey. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
San Diego down to their final strike. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Pittsburgh Pirates used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Joe Wiggins earned his 5th win of the year. Rex Nakamura pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates put together 10 total hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 7-1. Trent Manning was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as Atlanta downed the Cardinals 5-4. The Phillies got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-5. Mike Minor was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Cubs got past the Reds 4-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Nationals combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-0. Buddy Bell was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, leading the Indians to the win over the Orioles 6-5. Kenny Ikeda blasted 4 home runs, leading Detroit over Oakland 8-6. Willie Stargell smacked a home run and drove in 3, helping lead the Rangers past Kansas City 7-5. The Blue Jays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 11-5. Kyle Seager was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, helping lead the Mariners to a win over the Twins 3-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.